Under the same moon, we share the love, embracing the differences like hand in glove. Spreading peace and joy, it's a beautiful sight. Together we shine in each other's light. And now do we stand in love's pure might, watching the world share in love and light. Peaceful flag, colors of harmony, painting the night. United we stand in love's pure might.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Watching the World. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay here. You can see there's an inside edition. They're interviewing some of the girls that are participating and also coming to the courthouse pretty much every day to support Luigi Mangione. So you can see inside edition. I'm giving you guys somewhat of a little tour. You can see there's the media. They put us all pretty much in the same little cube here. And then you can see to the far back of me, you see there's some police activity. And then you can see across the street, there's the big media. Today, I just want to go over a few points briefly. We have to go back in the court here shortly. So today, we basically had two people interviewed so far. Number one was the assistant DA from Pennsylvania. She basically broke down how the charges came to be in regards to Luigi Mangione. They started off with 5 major charges, including forgery and also tampering with ID, because basically he came up with his own fake ID, and that's what landed him his arrest. But for the most part, they interviewed her. She seemed to be very knowledgeable. When Luigi Mangione was brought in, she was actually in court herself. And so they pulled her out of court and told her that they had pretty much found, yes, the New York City shooter. They felt like they were 100% sure that he was the shooter. So that's how this ball started rolling. But she was on the stand, I would say, probably about a good hour and a half. I found it odd that the defense did not even bother to cross-examine her at all. So I guess they felt like she didn't really add anything major to the whole deal. So I just want to show you guys again, these are some of the ladies that are being interviewed by Inside Edition. So you get a peek at some of his, we would call fans. Today was the first time I actually saw some of the girls say, "Oh, he's so fine," and they pretty much went to pieces because that's what they feel about Luigi Mangione. Now, is everyone taking that position? No. There are quite a few nonprofit organizations here to support him as well. Some that focus on the death penalty. As many of you may know, that this is a death penalty case. So that's why they're here. But quite a few are here just by themselves. They've traveled from Richmond, Virginia, Florida. We even have some people here from California just here to get a glance at him. But before I go, I just want to break down briefly the second person that they brought in is actually an officer, Officer Wasser. She was there for the arrest as well. And I find that her testimony is probably one of the most unique so far because she's the one that went through his backpack. And today we had a chance to see all of the items in the backpack. So yes, they did find a gun. It was one of those printed guns. They also, in the video when the alleged shooter is lying in wait and you see Brian Thompson walking down the street and he's unalive. Well, you see that the shooter has a silencer on the gun. And so in that particular case, they showed today where they pulled a silencer out of Luigi Mangione's bag. So, it's shaping up pretty bad for him in regards to the incriminating evidence that they're finding. Also, the judge, well, it actually started as an objection from Karen Agnifilo because the prosecutor keeps saying that his journal was a manifesto, and he keeps saying that Luigi executed Brian Thompson. And so when the defense objected to it, the judge said that this is not really going to make a big impression on me, but I won't allow you to use those terms during the actual trial. So during the trial, the prosecutor will not be able to say that Luigi Mangione executed Brian Thompson out on the street. And, it's important for the defense to make that type of argument. And I see the wisdom in that because already they're shaping him to be a monster murderer. And it doesn't go well for the actual defendant. Luigi's wearing a blue button up shirt today. They let him wear a suit. So he looks very professional. And again, the young ladies, they go crazy when he comes out. In fact, many of them are trying to get eye contact. So they don't want anyone sitting in front of them because they want to be able to look into Luigi Mangione's eyes. So pretty much that's the key points from today. Um, for the rest of the day, they will be bringing on they're going to finish up with Wasser, and then they will bring on the next officer, and we'll get to find out. But basically, the entire day is full of looking at the body cam, going through each minute. They typically ask each officer that comes in, what did you say at this point? What did this officer say to you? So that's it. It's freezing cold out here, but there's a lot of people. I believe I've seen his mother here as well, from what I see. So he does seem to have some support, and I'm speaking of Luigi Mangione. Thank you guys for tuning in. I see we have Stella here, Vince Jackson. Thank you guys for the comments. It's hard to navigate through this comment section because I'm on a cell phone. But at any rate, I see Bordeaux here as well, but I can't fully see the comments. So thank you guys for tuning in. We only have a few minutes before we have to get back into court to finish up the day. But at any rate, I'll continue to keep you updated in regards to this important trial. Thank you very much.
Different voices, but the same song. Living a world where we all belong. Kindness leading the way, breaking the chains. In the symphony of love, the thing remains. Embracing diversity, brighter days in